The stadium lights were blinding, but Vernon Turner barely noticed them. He wasn't focused on the roar of the crowd, the crunch of helmets colliding, or the scoreboard flashing in red and gold. He was focused on something far deeper, on the memory of where he had come from, the battles he had fought long before he ever laced up a pair of cleats, and the power of resilience that had carried him here. Long before the NFL drafted his name into history, Vernon was just a boy in the projects of Brooklyn. His home wasn't one filled with warmth or security. His mother, his anchor, struggled against unimaginable hardships. The environment around him seemed designed to break him: drugs on every corner, violence in every shadow, and poverty that didn't just steal food from the table but hope from the future. And yet, Vernon had a dream. Not just a boyish dream of playing football on Sundays, but a dream to rise above the weight of his circumstances. He wanted to prove to himself, to his family, and to the world that he was not defined by the darkness he was born into. But resilience isn't forged in comfort, it's carved out of suffering. Vernon learned that lesson young. One night, after a painful argument in the home, he found his mother collapsed. She was his hero, the person who had held the family together against impossible odds, and now she was gone. At that moment, everything seemed to crumble. The world, already merciless, had taken away the only steady force in his life. He was just a teenager, and suddenly the weight of responsibility fell on his shoulders. He had siblings who looked up to him, hungry mouths to feed, and grief so heavy it threatened to drown him. Many would have surrendered, many did. But Vernon refused. He made a choice in that moment, a choice that would define him for the rest of his life. He would endure. With no father around and no safety net, Vernon turned to football. It was more than a game, it was his lifeline. On the field, the chaos of his life faded. Every sprint, every tackle, every drop of sweat was an outlet for his pain. Coaches began to notice his raw talent, but more than that, they noticed his hunger. He didn't just want to win, he needed to. Football became the bridge between his broken past and the possibility of a better future. Still, the road was brutal. Vernon was undersized compared to other players, constantly told he wasn't big enough, strong enough, or fast enough to ever make it to the pros. The scouts overlooked him. The critics dismissed him. Even some teammates doubted him. But Vernon's resilience wasn't built on applause, it was built on rejection. Every no fueled him. Every doubt became a spark. He trained harder, pushed further, and refused to quit. When he finally got his shot in the NFL, it wasn't just a personal victory, it was a symbol. Standing on that field, he wasn't just Vernon Turner the football player. He was Vernon Turner the survivor. He was proof that no amount of pain, no depth,